Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a for loop, and for is just like short for forever. So like you can, but it's not actually forever. You can keep it, you can make it go as many times as you want it. And what this thing first like does, it allows you to not repeat code. So this is like, say let me first make a file so I can demonstrate this example more easier for you. So I'm gonna name it for loops. Okay, I'm gonna save it to my file. Okay, so I named it for loops. Okay, so first I'm just gonna give you a quick example to get you a little more, give you a little more understanding of a for loop. So first, for the syntax, you have to just do for, and then you have to put like any letter you want. Like you can do I, you can do A, you can do S, you can do D, you can do R, anything you want. But I'm just gonna go with I, because I always use that. So we do for I, or anything you want, in range. For I in range, and we put these parentheses, and then we put we always put 0 and comma and space. Well, you don't need to put space. I just put a space because I want to. And then we put as long as how many ever times we want it to run. So say we're gonna print the hello, let's say 5 times. So we just put a 5 there and we put a colon. Okay, so then we're gonna say print hello. We want. And so what it should do is it should print hello 5 times in a row with these 2 lines of code. It should print that. So as you can see, it prints 1 line here, another 2 line. This is the second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. So as you can see, just with 2 lines of code, you can print 5 lines. So another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use turtle from the 2 chapters before this one. We're gonna use that module to and use a for loop to make a really cool creation. Okay, so first, as usual, if you didn't watch my other video, then you can watch it to get a better understanding of turtle. So we can do, first we do import turtle as usual. Then we can do t equals turtle dot pen, and then we put parentheses. And then we can do t. So let's say we want to make this like a really cool like shape. You can make it like however you want it to look like, but I'm just gonna do for I in range, let's see, 0, comma, I don't know, we'll just pick 38, I don't care. And then we can do this colon, and we can do t dot forward. You can do anything you want, and you get your own unique creation, but I'm just going to do 100. And t dot left, let's say 175. You can do anything you want. So now we'll just run our code. So it got the turtle graphics screen, so now we're just making that thing 38 times. Okay, so it's gonna be done in like a little bit, but we can just wait. And so as you can see, we got this really cool picture. So another thing we can do is we can like change it around to like, so if you do it like, I don't know, 130, we make this like 130, 199, I don't know, I can do that, and let's see how that turns out. And make it like a really cool star. it's almost done. And as you can see, it looks so cool. It's like kind of hypnotizing, actually. So as we can see, let's just run through this code and see what's happening, actually. So we first import the turtle, and then we just make the pen. We just set it to like this variable t, so we can, instead of writing turtle all this time, we can just write t. So we make a for loop. So we do for I in range 0, 38. Then so this means 38 times it will repeat whatever's inside this for loop. So it goes inside this first time. Then it goes forward 130. So it goes this way. Well, it goes this way because it's pointing to the right. So it goes right. Then it turns left 199 degrees. Then it goes this way. And then it goes forward again. And turns left and keeps on doing that 38 times. So if you want a really cool creation, like you can do more, you can do it for a more longer time. Like you can do it like for 50 times or whatever you want. So that's like how you can use a for loop in Turtle. Okay, so now I'm gonna teach you one last thing. This is kind of like a new concept for you, if you haven't learned this like before, but I never taught you this in my previous lessons. So there's this thing called, well, I'll just go into this example, then I'll teach you about it. Okay, so we first, let's just make a for loop in range. Oops. As you can see, when I put like this R accidentally, you can see it's just black but it's supposed to be purple. Let's say 0, 5 times again. Okay, so then we can do, say if we want to like print every time we print a word or hello, for in our case, then let's say we want to print the number of times it's like the line number it's on. So how we do that, we just do print, then we just print hello. But when we want to print the line number right next to it, right? So we do this really cool concept called %s. So what this thing does is, then you go outside of the quotes, and then you put % and whatever you want to fill inside right here. In this %s is just like it's kind of like a variable. You just replace it in whatever this thing is. You can just replace it with whatever you put in after this %. It'll just replace it right here. Okay, so when you do %, since we want the line number, we use I, because I always increments by 1. It always starts by 0, and it increments by 1 every time it runs through this for loop. So that's what we want, exactly what we want. So if we do %I, then what we see is it'll go inside here for the first time, and I is set as 0. It's now 0. So it prints hello, %s. It doesn't print this %s, but it replaces it for %I. And then %I, it just this I is just 0 this time around. So it'll just replace this %s for 0. But the next time it goes through, this will be 1. So when it goes here, it'll just say hello, and then it'll say the line number is 1. Or like, in fact, we can do that. Let's do the line number is, and then it'll show. And then so if we run this, as you can see, it says hello, the line number is 0, because it always starts from 0. So hello, the line number is 0, and then it says hello, line number is 1, and then hello, line number is 2, hello, line number is 3, and hello, line number is 4. And it does this 5 times, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that's all for loops in this video. So in summary of what we learned is, we learned how to use a for loop to print something multiple times in just like half of that amount, or like in like really small lines of code. And so and they also learned how to use it in Turtle. And finally, we learned how to use the %s thingy that was like really useful in like different situations, like the one I just showed you. And so why this is useful is why for loops is useful is because when we don't like to make too much code and like keep on repeating the same line of code over and over again. So because then everything gets confusing and you make more mistakes the more lines you make. So what us programmers like to do is we like using these for loops just so that we don't have to we don't have to write so many lines of code of just one thing. We can just use that for loop and it'll just it'll keep on writing that one thing over and over again in just like a few lines. So that's all for this video, and hope you enjoyed. Bye.